if you're looking to build your MUT team, rockbottomcoins.com. Use code PROB for not 10 but 15% off throughout the weekend. 15% code PROB. All right, getting into the next MUT head-to-head game, we have a matchup from early on in the season. This is a rematch with Allen, aka on the Xbox leaderboards, you know him as Morris. One of the best players, in my opinion, he's the best person I've played this year on Xbox throughout the year. That's still up to this date. I haven't played him in a little minute, but offensively, he was just, he's always going to be super talented offensively. So I respect this game a lot. And like I said, the best player I've played in MUT head-to-head. As we get into this video, if you guys are not subscribed already, subscribe to the channel, turn your notifications on. And at the end of the video, if you enjoyed these MUT head-to-head games and you guys want more strictly MUT head-to-head, weekend league head-to-head games, make sure you guys drop a like on the video. Let's try to get this to 500 likes. All right, so we're both in the Bengals uniforms somehow, some way. I happen to be on defense here. And at the time, you see him throw this post and hit us with a spin move. Devin Hester's the best player in the game still at this point. That has changed over time. And at this time, I was still running big nickel primarily. So you're going to see those things. Here I am on offense. I'm in bunch, opening up here in bunch. We're going to go halfback base. Hand it off to CMC. And again, McCaffrey was the best at this time. So I've had this game footage for a little minute. I didn't release it right away. We have a bunch of other head-to-heads that I wanted to cover, but this was a cool rematch and a cool game early on in the season. Again, I'm in a bunch formation, 2nd and 8, getting hit on the play. He's screaming. This is early on, 3-3-5 wide. Probably didn't see it too much just yet. I would say this game probably was within the first 6-7 days the game was out. And it was screaming, so it was giving me some trouble there early on. 1st and 10, we handed off to CMC. When I get screamed at early and I'm not comfortable, I definitely will go into a more conservative, run the ball, get us in some good situations type of offense. As you see me throw it away there, 3rd and 7, because you don't want to play uncomfortable back there. You don't want to get sacked and then your drive's over. If you take a sack on 2nd down, like, your drive could be over immediately. Right here, we just make something happen. We find Pitts down the sideline. Playmaker, you got to make plays sometimes, and that was just one of them. Here he goes in spacing, 2nd and 10 now as he's hit on the throw. He has Lawrence back there. He's going to go spacing again. Throw the baby hitch underneath. 3rd and 4 coming up. Right back at spacing, and we lurk it. Beautiful lurk by Trevon Moehrig, and we're going to take over on his 30, and we're going to have the ball 1st and 10 with 12 seconds left in the first quarter. It's CMC picking up the first and taking us to the 2nd quarter, where we'll have the ball in a tie ball game. It's CMC once again trying to make something happen. We are in the red zone. Trying to make a play here. 2nd and 8, nothing open. Scrambling left, rolling left, and it's going to be Fields picking up the first down to the 6, 1st and goal. Back to the Bucs sweep, and it's going to be CMC all the way inside the 5 to the 2-yard line, setting up a 2nd and goal from there with 2:30 left in the half. Where hit stick, the ball is out. Derrick Henry fumbles on the play. Luckily for us, we recover it. Brings up a 3rd and goal, and we go right back to Henry. And Henry's able to finish the drive with a touchdown. So we're up 7 under the 2-minute warning here. Allen with the ball. 1st and 10. Wide open vertical wheel route to the tight end. And he goes down. So he chose to go down the clock. A strategy that we've seen a lot this year. Playing the possession game and playing the clock. Clock management has been key. Right here, he does get inside the 10. I know he didn't want to, but we do call our first timeout. Then our 2nd timeout after we tackle him on 1st down. He runs the ball on 2nd and goal, tripped up and perfectly placed at the 1-yard line. And he's going to go fullback dive, but we blow it up, setting up a 4th and goal. So this actually could be a huge stop in the game. He passes. What a huge call right there to pass on 4th. Gets the touchdown, and the better thing for him is he took all of our timeouts, so we don't really have a ton of time and timeouts to work with. Fields does scramble and get out of bounds here at the 42, though, bringing up a 1st and 10. Then we're sacked on the next play. So 4 seconds left in the half. Last play of the half. I roll right here with Fields, just trying to see if I can find something. Nothing doing. We're going to throw a pick end of the half, and we end up tackling him and bringing him down. So it was kind of unfortunate the way that half ended. He kind of he scored perfectly on a 4th down. I know he didn't want to be in that situation, but it did work out perfectly for him because he took all of our timeouts and he ended up scoring a touchdown to tie the game. We do get the ball at half. We open up with a couple runs and set up a 1st and 10 here with 3 minutes left in the 3rd quarter. Again, not super comfortable against the defense that he was running when I went to bunch. So you see my style of play has changed. I've got a little bit more conservative, and we're in a slot, and he has not really stopped the run as good as I know he'd like to stop the run. So we're just going to take advantage of that. You know, you have to change your game plan throughout sometimes, and this was one of those scenarios. We go buck sweep here, left, bottles it up pretty well. Didn't pick up any yards. We're back in bunch. Okay, back in bunch. He's sending the 5-man pressure. Nothing open. Or nothing that I seen was open. And we scramble, pick up 6 yards with Fields. So we make something out of nothing. 3rd and 4. I'm willing to run on this down, by the way. Because it's, to me, like if you get a couple yards, it's 4-down territory. We're going to go for it on 4th and inches. Why not set up another scenario where you can run again? And that we do just that. Henry, truck stick inside the 20 to inside the red zone. And now we have Henry again taking us to the 4th quarter this time. So put your 4s up. It's 2nd and 8. We're in the red zone. 4th quarter action and a tie ball game. CMC right up the middle, all the way inside the 5 to the 4, where it's a 1st and goal. And it makes no sense to pass here. Simple runs. He has yet really to just stop it completely. So why not just stick to it? It's going to be CMC picking up 1 yard there on 1st, and we're gonna work the clock here, I guess. Like you're in a spot where you can't clock out, but you also don't want to give him a whole quarter to work with. Maybe you put a little bit of pressure on him by taking the 30 seconds or whatnot. But either way, he has last possession potentially. We score, we go up 7, and now he opens up with a run. So when he opens up with a run, and then he opens up with another run on 2nd and 7. That tells me one thing, that he's most likely clocking this down to the 2-minute warning, and he wants last possession. He wants to potentially end this with I would assume he wants to end this with a 2-point conversion. And Madden 22, it's likely that your opponent's going to go for 2 at the end of the game. So that's what we're expecting here from Allen. And he runs it once again here on 1st down. So notoriously pass-heavy offensive player is running the ball. You just know that this is going to be last drive, and he wants to walk off, basically. All right, so we have to play some run defense. I've yet to do that on halfback base. He's running wild with Henry, and we're under a minute. We're at 50 seconds, and he's still clocking on my 35-yard line. He's ran this clock. I think he ran it too far, to be honest with you guys. To run it down to 30 seconds is kind of bad in my opinion, but he ends up throwing it to his tight end, breaking a tackle, and picking up 30 yards on that play, and it's set up perfectly now. 26 seconds left. I called my first timeout. If he scores here, it gives me some time to work with at least, but he goes halfback base, brought down at the 3. We call our second timeout. So we have 1 remaining, and I'm going to snap call it again if we do stop him. And he's going to go ahead and get stopped once again. So we use our last timeout, and it's 3rd and goal. So he's on the 3. He can run here. I don't expect a run, only because he has to score. Why would you run, in my opinion? But he does run, and he is stopped. So it's 4th down. If he doesn't get this, we win the game. We have to lock up on 4th down. He runs the clock all the way down to where it's the last play scenario. And I'm just thinking, okay, so this is for sure going to be a pass. There's no way a passer with the game on the line calls a run. I don't believe it. We're going to wait to see what he comes out in here. This is what I'm doing. I'm just waiting to see what he comes out in. He comes out in goal line, which is surprising, because I've had pretty good success against goal line, against the run. But I do think he's passing, so I'm ready for the quick little corner on the right. I put a purple with a 0 depth on the left, and he runs the ball. Power, touchdown, and now he's going to go for 2 for the win with no time left, basically. He's in bunch. Is it going to be spacing? It is going to be spacing. I lurk middle, then I bait the left side hitch route, and we pick it off to seal the game. Huge bait right there. I sat middle, took that away for a split second. Right when I knew he saw me, I just peeled off to the left and sold out. We pick him off to win the game. Good game. Hope you guys enjoyed this Madden 22 head-to-head gameplay. If you did, hit the like button. I'll see you on the next video. Peace.